We start today's show with a developing story. Lakers star Anthony Davis left Tuesday's game in Philadelphia late in the first quarter with an abdominal strain and did not return. Now, clearly, this is a blow for the Lakers and for AD, who is averaging 39 and 18 in his last two games. And I know the knock on Anthony Davis over the years has been his lack of availability, but over the last 2 years, that has not been the case at all. He's missed just 7% of his games since the start of 2023-24 season after missing almost 37% of his games his first 4 years as a member of the Lakers. So for more on AD's abdominal strain here, I'd like to welcome in our reporter covering the Lakers, Dave McMenamin. Dave, how long could AD be sidelined for?
Yeah, Malika, he suffered this injury in the first half against Philadelphia, reaching back for a rebound, overextended, and ended up bothering his lower abdominal. He's going to go back to Los Angeles in the middle of this road trip and miss about a week at least before they go and reevaluate him to see how he's feeling. I'm told that they need to let the muscle kind of calm down before they can kind of see where they're at with the rehab process and try to have him be able to add some steps. The good thing is there's been a sense of relief with the sources that I've checked in with today that this is not going to be a major or long-term injury for Anthony Davis. And the silver lining is he's been dealing with plantar fasciitis in his left foot and also a bit of some discomfort in his right calf. So this gives him time to rest all of those injuries in the time that he's going to be out.
Okay, so we will continue to monitor this, but at least a week here for Anthony Davis. Dave, thank you so very much. Meanwhile, the Lakers, they've been almost 7 points per 100 possessions better with AD on the floor than when he's been off this season. Here was LeBron on his running mate's injury last night.
I mean, when our best player goes out, it's always, challenging, especially in the game. Like, if he's out from the beginning, then we have a game plan set. We know what to expect. We know what our line is going to be. But when AD goes down, or any one of our guys go down throughout the course of the game, it's just it's tough. I didn't even realize it until the second quarter. When he didn't come back in his regular minutes, and I looked over the bench, he wasn't over there, so I found him at halftime. But level of concern, I think he'll be fine.
As we welcome in our Shanae Agumake, Kendrick Perkins, the trade deadline just over a week away. That's a big stance for big Perk here. Let's talk about the Lakers, guys, because they have been powerful lately. They're fifth in the Western Conference, are 7 games above 500, but without Anthony Davis, Perk, how can they stay afloat here?
I mean, look. I want to come on here and rant about how Rob Pelinka need to make a move and get another guy in that's going to be a consistent scorer to help AD and Bronny out now, Bronny, but I'm not going to go there. Now it's on J.J. Redick to get into his bag, right? He's been doing a hell of a job, but now he has to level up even more when you're missing your arguably best player because you can't rely on a 40-year-old LeBron James. It's unfair to him. Now let's see what he does with his lineups. Let's see what he does with his offensive and defensive adjustments. Who is he going to rely on? Is it going to be Austin Reeves? Is he going to play Jared Vanderbilt and Rui Hachimura a lot more together? Like, I need to see more from JJ, and I know it's his first year, but damn it, he has set the standard.
He set the bar. I agree. It's time for the coach to be creative. I think that they're going to get, all of us are going to get a really good look at what the Lakers players can do without Anthony Davis, and he's been doing the most. He's the only player in the NBA to average 25 points per game, or at least 25 points and 2 blocks. So he's doing it on both ends, which means coaches have to be creative in how they approach missing that. We saw them without that rim protection yesterday. Sixers had a field day, particularly Tyrese Maxey. But overall, I mean, it's talking not just about defense, but the number is he's averaging 75.7 touches this season. Someone else is going to carry that load. We know LeBron James is capable, but now they're going to be able to see everyone else who can step up. Normally, we hear LeBron James at the trade deadline saying we need more. You finally heard AD. Maybe this will show we do need to listen to his demand.
They could slip drastically if they are not careful and they're not able to make those adjustments. But in that week, we're also going to see, as you mentioned, Perk, the trade deadline come here. Do you think that this puts a magnifying glass maybe on the Lakers' need to make a move? Does it make it more urgent?
I mean, it's been urgent all season long. I think Anthony Davis and LeBron James has put a magnifying glass on them with their play, meaning give me more help. Now, they went out and got Finney-Smith, right, which I think was a good pickup. But you need a great pickup Because, Malika, you just said it's a 2-game separation from them falling back into the play.
But, okay, I have a question, Perk. Is a great pickup a bigger player, or is it just more so a piece that will put them towards that direction?
Why it can't be pieces?
Oh,
You know
I
what
see
I'm saying?
pieces.
Like, why it can't be multiple pieces? Why it just got to be one? Again, why you can't go out and get a Colin Sexton and Kessler Walker?
I like the way you
know
said
what I
that. Pieces.
Yeah,
Why
pieces.
can't
Walker,
there-
Kessler?
Pieces.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Lakers defense has been
You
much
got
better
both.
over the last 8 weeks. Davis is a huge part.
I need them.
A huge part of those pieces. All right, there was still a game to be played, as Janae mentioned, last night in Philadelphia, and Tyrese Maxey took full advantage of the shorthanded Lakers. So let's take a look at today's electric moment. It's brought to us by Hyundai here. Tyrese Maxey was just, his fingerprints were all over this one, Shanae.
Yeah, I mean, when you do, first of all, when you give him that, all right, you're giving him something that he's growing at, and he's now confident. But the problem is this is his bag. I'm assuming it's right here. Turning on the Jets and just finishing. Not even needing getting all the way to the rim. He can just hit you with a floater.
Yeah, and again, he exposed the Lakers' weakness, perimeter defense.
And he's a great company, Perk. Look at that.
Oh,
Most 40-point gains at that age? Yeah, when anytime you're in a sentence with AI.
Yeah.
Philadelphia. Huge night for Tyrese Maxey. And Philadelphia rolls in this one. And then this was a sweet moment after the game. Despite the loss, LeBron met up with Ann Iverson, Allen Iverson's mama. He even signed a couple photos, took pictures with Ann, who first watched LeBron play live 23 years ago.
I kind of like Mama Ann.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Miss Ann, legend.
With Miss
Legend.
Ann there.
Yes.
Mama Ann.
Oh, you like the name
Some
Mama Ann?
news,
I like that.
Guys, before the show began today, Hawks forward Jalen Johnson will undergo season-ending surgery to repair a shoulder injury. That's what sources are telling ESPN. Just a huge blow for the Hawks. Johnson has averaged a career-high 19 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists this season. So no Jalen Johnson last night for the Hawks as they hosted the Rockets. Both teams on the back end here of back-to-backs. We're going to pick this one up in the
is that
second
what
quarter.
is this
You hear that?
lip-off?
Cleared.
Yes.
Let's go. Second quarter here.
Oh, come on. That little rocket to sleep.
Crab dribble tomato chest with the right hand hook. I love it.
And Trey's like, dang.
The third quarter here in transition.
This team, look, before years past, Jalen would probably force a play there. Instead, he gives it up to get it back. That's the difference in team building that we've seen the last year.
With the left.
Come on.
A few
He
possessions
should have
later
been in the
here.
contest.
Sengun
And this is why you call him Baby Jokic.
to Men Thompson. Inside for the layup plus the foul.
In it. Oh, my God. Yo, I saw this and I was like, ooh.
But you sound like you're from the Bay with that one.
Ooh.
He shrugs it off there. And then right here, Fred VanVleet, little spin move, kicks it back over to Jalen Green, ahead to Thompson. The ball movement here, and Sengun throws it down. A big comeback here for Houston as they get the win on the second night of a back-to-back. Now, the Rockets are 10-2 since January 5th, the best record in the NBA in this time. But the question is how? I mean, how did the Rockets expedite their turnaround from post-Harden bottom dweller to one of the best teams